Service member, veteran, if you do not do this, you are literally throwing away tens and possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars. VA disability, today on Major Money Matters. Okay, so there I was. I'm getting off of active duty. I'm in this class where you have to go through, and it's required that you go through this class so you, before you leave active duty. And they asked the question in the class, how many people here intend to apply for VA disability? Myself, I was at 23 years. Had pretty much known how the process worked. So immediately I raised my hand. The people that were older in the class or retiring, most of them raised their hand also. But there were some young guys and gals in there that did not raise their hand. They said, hey, I feel perfectly fine. I'm not going to apply for VA disability. I'm not disabled. I'm absolutely fine. Here's the problem. The military accounts for the wear and tear that has been on your body for the time that you've been in the military. So even if you feel fine right now, that knee pain that you had when you had been in the military for 2 years, you don't understand this and you don't know this yet, but 20 years in the future, the VA can connect that to your service in the military and you can have a disability rating for it. Now, we're not talking about being 100% disabled, but it's important for you to understand that this is most people's depiction of a disabled veteran. However, this person is also a disabled veteran. This is my wife of 16 years now. She's fine, fit, and fabulous. She can move around. She's absolutely fine. But she has a 10% disability rating for tinnitus, which is a ringing in her ears. Now, that is common if you've been on a ship, if you've been around explosions, if you're EOD or something like that. She has that 10% disability rating. Now, in reality, financially speaking, that gives her right now, as of today, about $142. Now, that's enough money for her to go get her nails done and go hang out with the girls. But in reality, where that really helps us is on our VA home loan. See, just that 10% disability rating meant that when we bought our home using her VA loan entitlement, we did not have to pay a funding fee. Not having to pay that funding fee saved us about $20,000 on our home loan. And this is important for you to understand. You just need a 10% disability rating. So even if you've been in the military for 3, 4, 5 years, you should make sure all of your medical situations are documented in your medical record. If you're a reservist and you go on active duty orders, make sure you document things in your medical record for the things that occur while you are on orders, because you can get a disability rating for those things. And the monetary benefit is not gigantic, okay? We're not talking about, being 100% disabled where potentially your income is about $3,200 or something like that a month. We're not talking about that. We're talking about just getting documentation on the things that have happened while you've been in the service so that you can file for VA disability when you come off of active orders. This is incredibly significant. It breaks my heart when people come to me and I talk to them about a VA home loan, and two of the states that I'm licensed in are Hawaii and California that has some pretty extensive loan amounts and some pretty extensive home prices. And if they just had a 10% disability rating, they would have saved themselves tens of thousands of dollars, whether they're purchasing for the first time, whether they're refinancing on a VA Streamline, or whether they're doing a cash out refinance to take money out of their the equity in their homes. So keep this in mind. I beg of you, if you know somebody, if your husband or wife is on active duty and there's a situation that they have, they're aching in their back or something, and they said, hey, they're going to walk it off or something like that. Listen, I get that. I grew up in the South. I grew up playing football. And every time I got hurt on the football field, the question was really simple. Hey, Major, are you hurt or are you injured? Those are two different questions my coach would ask me, Because if I was hurt, that means I was going back in the game. If I was injured, maybe I'm sitting out a couple of plays, but eventually going back in the game. But people in the military have this mindset that they're not going to go to medical. They're not going to get checked out for things that are going on in their physical body because they're going to tough it out. And the problem becomes when you start toughing it out, you don't get compensated when you're 40, 50 years old for the things that happen in your physical body when you are much, much younger. So please educate your husband, educate your wife, educate your son and daughter about this. One last thing. If you have a father or a grandfather, a mother or a grandmother that did not get their rating while they were in the military, we actually have connections with people who can help them with that process. So reach out to us at Align Mortgage, and we can connect you to some people that we have that can help you get your VA disability rating filed, even though you may have been out of the service for a long time. My wife didn't get her VA disability rating until she had been out of the military for 12 years. It is possible if you're willing to go back through the process. So we're here to help you. We're not just about mortgages. We're about making sure our service members are served and our veterans are served. So please reach out to us. We are here to help you, connect you with the right people who can get you the compensation that you really deserve. On behalf of all of us here at Align Mortgage, thank you for serving your country. We're here to do a lot more than mortgages. We're here to change the way veterans are served in our community. God bless you. See you next time on Major Money Matters.